Hello everyone, how are you? Today we will complete Unit 1 with the third lesson, which is called Chemical Equation and Chemical Reaction. Today we will start with what is the meaning of chemical reaction. First, chemical reaction, it is the breaking down the bond existed in reactant molecules and form a new bond in the product molecules. For example, if we burn a ribbon of magnesium in air, what happens? The magnesium is changed into white powder and the heat energy is released. So magnesium with oxygen produce magnesium oxide. So we can conclude heat energy has broken the double covalent bond in the oxygen molecule. So it now what? Break up the bond in reactor. So each oxygen atom joined with magnesium atom to form two molecules of magnesium oxide. So now what is the meaning of chemical reaction? Again, breaking down the bond existing in reactant and form a new bond in product molecule. Next, what is the meaning of chemical equation? Chemical equation means it is a set of symbols and formula that represent reactant molecule and product molecules and the condition of the reaction. For example, if we talk about C plus O2, C means carbon react with oxygen O2 in the presence of heat, produce carbon dioxide plus heat. So C plus O2 means reactants, while heat means condition, while carbon dioxide is called products. So now, how can we balance equation? How can we balance equation? For example, magnesium react with oxygen produce magnesium oxide. So what we will do? The solution to balance this equation must put 2 beside Mg. So 2Mg plus O2 produce 2MgO. Another equation, H2 plus Cl2 produce HCl. This equation is not balanced. What do you mean of balanced? The number of atoms in reactant equals the number of atoms of product. We have 2 atoms of hydrogen in reactant, and we have 1 atom of hydrogen in product. So we will put 2 beside HCl. So H2 plus Cl2 produce 2HCl. Now we have 2 laws in chemical reaction. First, the law of conservation of matter means the total amount of reactant masses is equal to the total amount of product masses. For example, how can we calculate the masses of reactant and the products from the following equation? 2Mg plus O2 produce 2MgO. If you know that the mass of Mg 24 while oxygen 16, calculate the masses of reactant and the products. What happened? First, let's get the mass of reactant. 2Mg means we have 2 atoms of magnesium, 2 times the mass of 1 atom of magnesium, 24. So 2 times 24 plus O2, we have 2 atoms of oxygen, while the atom of oxygen equals 16. So 2 times 16. So the result equals 80 grams, while the product is 2MgO. So we will put 2 and we will open bracket. Magnesium equal 16 and oxygen, magnesium equal 24 while oxygen 16. So we can get it 80 grams. So the number, or the mass of reactant equals the mass of product. So this equation achieves the conservation law of matter. Next, the second law is called law of constant ratio. Means that any chemical compound, its components are formed by constant weight ratio. For example, magnesium oxide, MgO. The mass of magnesium 24, while the mass of oxygen 16. So it is a ratio. Let's simplify it. So 24 to 16 equals 3 to 2. So magnesium oxide is formed by constant weight ratio, which is 3 to 2. Next. Now, with direct combination reaction, we have first, what is the meaning of direct combination reaction? They are chemical reaction which involve the reaction between 2 or more substances to get a new compound. First, Let's see the reaction between two elements. First, between two nonmetal, like H2 plus Cl2 produce 2HCl, nonmetal with nonmetal. Another one, nonmetal like carbon with oxygen is nonmetal, produce CO2. Number two, metal with nonmetal. Metal like magnesium, while nonmetal like oxygen, produce 2MgO. The second type element was compound. Compound like carbon monoxide, CO, react with oxygen O2, produce 2CO2. So the equation is, after balancing, 2CO plus O2 by heat produce 2CO2. Another example for element with compound. Nitrogen monoxide, 2NO plus oxygen O2 produce 2NO2. Finally, compound with compound, like ammonia, react with hydrochloric acid HCl, which is conc, produce ammonium chloride NH4Cl with white cloud. Finally, we will talk about the harmful effect of chemical reaction. What are the disadvantages of chemical reaction in our life? First, if we have carbon dioxide, it's the formula CO2, harm us by what? Increase the temperature of the atmosphere by phenomena is called greenhouse phenomena. Number two, carbon monoxide, CO, affect us by headache, fainting, stomach ache, and large amount of it cause this. Sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, SO2, SO3, cause respiratory system malfunction, means breathing problem and corrosion of building. Nitrogen oxide, like NO and NO2, cause a lot of things, like poisonous acidic rains, and that affect our nervous system and your eyes. Finally, substances that resulted from the burning of coal and paper cause air pollution and lung cancer. While chemical action is important in our life in a lot of things, we can produce medicines, fertilizer, carpentry, and so on. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye.